Hello and welcome. We are on the local music show, and I have an amazing guest for me. I have Ragtag Poodles. We're going to be talking all things music. I'm going to kick things off by asking the boys, who are some of your influences? Who are artists that you look up to?
Perky, would you like to go first on that one?
Oh, I'll go first, yeah. Um, I grew up with the classics. It was all Queen, Dire Straits, Phil Collins, all that kind of stuff. That's how I grew up. And then as I sort of started listening to my own things, it was all that kind of Oasis, Green Day, kind of all that kind of bit. That sort of out there as the Dropkick Murphys I rather liked as I was growing up as well, a little bit different. How about you, Eddie?
Yeah, I'm along the same lines as well, although I must admit I also have a taste for the metal and alternative side of things like Radiohead, Muse, Metallica, Slipknot. As Perky has seen day in, day out from me as well, my guitar skills, I just try and incorporate like every little thing that I can get my hands on.
Absolutely. And something I really want to ask you guys, because you're known for the live performance and the set and bringing that all there. When you're on stage and you're performing, as a non-musician, what's going on your head? Do you see shapes? Do you see colours? Is it muscle memory? Like, what is going on whilst you're performing?
I would say most of the time, yes. It is just like seeing shapes and just like muscle memory because it just almost go into like a zone, almost like a trance whenever you go from one song to the next. And we just find ourselves literally, it's almost as if we don't care if people are watching. We just love what we do. And we love the fact that people love what we do as well.
Yeah, I think like Eddie said, like, I mean, all four of us absolutely love the music we play and we love putting on a show. And I mean, certainly for me, like the songs that we do, they're all favourites of mine. Like, I mean, there's two or three of them that I don't know how many times we've played them, but I still get shivers as I'm singing them. And, I think that kind of emotion really comes across and everyone gets involved in it.
Talk to me about that feeling, because like for me, live music's everything, and that's what it's all about. Describe that feeling on stage and people are screaming the lyrics back at you.
I don't know if you can describe it until
you've say, yeah, it's a very difficult feeling to describe because when you have people singing the lyrics back at you, it's as you said, Perky. You almost get like goosebumps just running up the back of your neck, and you absolutely love it. You can't help but wander around the stage with a smile.
I mean, I know, like, I mean, I went to see Green Day in London in the summer, and I just spent the entire gig that they did just jumping around and singing along. And to see people doing that whilst we're putting on a show, it just kind of blows my mind, but I love it. And the more people react, I think probably the more hyper I become, and it just accelerates.
I was doing content for Green Day at Isle of Wight Festival this year, and it blew my mind, that set. It was absolutely phenomenal. What's one album, guys, if you two could be a fly on the wall in the recording studio whilst they're making it, what's one album that you would choose that you would like to see how they made it?
I have to think on this one. I think for me, I mean, you can go for any band. The final will be, I think I would have to say Black Holes and Revelation by Muse. That'd be the one for me.
Yeah. So for me, I mean, I've mentioned it a couple of times, but Green Day are one of my favourite bands ever. And I'd love to hear them have recorded American Idiot, because that's an album that I can listen to day in, day out, on repeat, no matter what kind of mood I'm in. And I think it's amazing as well, because when they recorded it, they actually recorded a whole album, lost all the tapes, and then had to re-record it. So they did it twice.
Twice over. I wonder where those hidden tapes are, those lost tapes. That'd be interesting to know.